Scoreholio organizers and players, this is Ben with Scoreholio. I'm going to show you how to run a quick backyard bracket tournament using the Scoreholio app. So go ahead and head into your Scoreholio app, and the first thing that you're going to want to do is head to that green player profile tab. This is where you're going to want to put in your name and your email address and then verify your email. I've already done that to save us some time. The next step is really you're going to want to click on that top right and you're going to want to upgrade to SPR Plus. So many benefits by doing that. You get rid of all those pesky ads. You also get all of your games recorded onto your profile, and you can do cool things like our practice tab that we just updated with head-to-head. So once you're logged in as a player profile, the next thing you're going to want to do is go in to run a tournament and create a profile there. Player profile and organizers are separate. I'm already logged into my tournament here, or excuse me, my admin here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this Create New button. And I'm going to put in this is going to be Ben's, if I could spell, Ben's Backyard Tutorial. And I'm going to say that it's today, and I'm going to put it as in Valencia, Santa Clarita. And live or test means that people get alerts if it's on live. If it's on test, they don't get alerts and they don't get SPR tracking. Public and private, I'm going to go ahead and move mine to private, so that way it doesn't show up on the Find a Tournament tab, so local players don't think I'm running a tournament. But if you want everybody to be able to see it, go ahead and leave it on public. Player scoring, I'm going to leave on yes. That's if you want people to be able to score from their own phones. We do have a whole section in our docs.scoreholio.com, or the yellow button on the front of the Scoreholio app that will bring you to a full tutorial for player scoring. My tournament format, I'm going to go ahead and do a single elimination for this. And I'm going to say my team generation is singles. I'm going to say that I have 2 courts for this tournament. And my score limit is to 21. There is also pre-registration. You can also find that in that doc section, or by clicking Scoreholio 101, the yellow button on the main screen, to go ahead and learn about that as well. I'm going to go ahead and create my tournament here. And after I create my tournament, you'll see it pops up here. It's the second one down, Ben's Backyard Tutorial. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that. You're going to see some options pop up. The first one I want to go over is that purple pastel one. If you click that clone button, it will go ahead and clone this tournament. So that way you don't have to go through all of those steps that we just went through. You could just simply clone this tournament every time you want to do the same thing. The next one is this check-in button. It's the blue button. I'm going to go ahead and click on check-in and head in there. Right now, what you see is a camera, and if you notice, I have another phone here. This would be like if my buddy showed up and he did the player profile button, and then he clicks this check-in button. You're going to see a QR code will pop up for them to check in, and just like that, his information comes up onto my screen. I'm going to go ahead and click Add Player, and that would add my buddy into this tournament. On the top left here is a little guy with the plus symbol. That's how an organizer can log themselves in. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And because I'm logged in on my own player profile, I can go ahead and add myself to this tournament. Now, if people don't have a phone and you don't want to add people and you don't care if they get alerts or not on their phone, and they're not doing player scoring, you can go ahead and just click this green button in the bottom right-hand corner. That is to manually add people. So I'm going to put Tom in here, and I'm going to put Wit in here, and now we have 4 players for our tournament, but you can add as many as you want for yours. I'm going to click this back button on the top left, and it'll bring me back to the list of my tournaments. I'm going to click on my backyard tutorial, and you will notice on the bottom right-hand corner, I have an admin button. I'm going to go ahead and click that red admin button and head into my tournament. Now that I'm in my tournament here, you're going to see this is the first screen, and it will have all of our players that we just added in there. Now, if players, like I said, if they did did scan in or pre-register, they will get alerts throughout the tournament. If you manually added them, they're not going to get alerts. First thing you do is go ahead and, or once you have everybody in, is click this Go to Bracket Setup button. And then on the top left, you're going to see the green button that says Create Bracket. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. This is going to have all 4 people. They're going to be highlighted green at the bottom. If I just wanted to take 3, I can always click on the bracket size and change that. If I want to randomize the seating, because right now the seating is going to be in alphabetical order, I can just click this orange randomize list button, and you'll notice it randomizes the seeding for the tournament. If you need to seed it, you can always click the blue change seeding to manually change your seeding if you want to do that, or reset the list by clicking the white button. It looks all good to me. I got my 2 courts. I'm going to go ahead and do a game to 21. So I'm going to click that create bracket button right there, and it's going to give me a rundown of everything that I'm doing, and I'm going to click create bracket again. So now the system is going to go ahead and create your bracket for you. If you guys have that player scoring turned on and people know how to use the app well, they can go to that Find a Tournament tab, click on the court they're on, and live score the match right from there. If you're just doing it for fun and you just want to add the scores yourself, you go ahead and click on a bracket piece, and when it comes up, it's going to give you all the information for this tournament, and I can go ahead and I can put in a score for this match and submit the score. And the system's going to move the person along who won and the other person to 3rd place. And if I win this match, I'm going to go ahead and submit. Let's say it was 21 to 15, and then I submit. Sorry about that. And I confirm that. It's going to go ahead and move those people forward. And you'll notice I just got an alert because I was moved along in the tournament. So there you go. This is how you would go ahead. I'll go ahead and finish this and say that I won, obviously. You know, Whitney is a much better player than me, but I'm going to go ahead and say that Whitney lost to me in this backyard tournament. If you want to go ahead and skip the 3rd place match because you didn't want to play it, you can always skip that. And there you go. You've just ran a backyard tournament using Scoreholio. Once everybody's logged in on their player profile, it's pretty easy peasy to do. There's that yellow Scoreholio 101 button if you ever want to learn more, like the player scoring or how to run a round robin tournament or our famous Switchholio tournament. It's all right there behind that yellow button. This has been with Scoreholio, and it's easy peasy.